Right. I haven't been the one to discover this new tech, but it's been posted in the Discord. I am going to use new tech to be able to get 3 million points on a run. Now, I know you must think me crazy, but there is an incredible amount of setup involved. It's going to take me, like, well, I'm going to have to take all of the other islands on a run, specifically to look for sealed boons and rerolls to get 54 sealed boons and 20 rerolls at minimum, and then I can get my 3 million point leaderboard run. Currently, the leaderboard is sitting at, what is it? Let's go to the high score. 1.4 million. And there's a couple people in here, or not a couple people in here. I've seen one post on the Reddit of somebody saying like, oh, take this down. It's beating like what these are seen as to be like perfect runs, like the 800,000. It's like, oh, you need to be playing perfect on every single island to get that many points spread out across it. Well, what if we just put all of our points on the last island? I'll get into the specifics later on. By later on, I mean like in an edited video later when I eventually get the world record. Because like I know even if the tactics that I use don't work out perfectly, I'm still gonna get that like the world record by like a solid. Well, okay, I can't say exactly how many points a poor island is going to get compared to a good island because I've never done a full 20 island run before. I'm not going to worry about any of the early game whatsoever because if I do, it's just going to bog down how long it takes me to get to the 20th, or not the 20th island, the 19th island, because you don't get bonus points on island 20. If the 19th island isn't the like island generation that I want, it's a massive loss of points. If it's not the what is it? It can either be Stellar or Aurora, the like world map modifiers. If either of those don't show up for me, or I don't show up with enough rerolls because I have to reroll spam to get one of those two, then the strategy like gets worse and worse. But I'm going to put that all out of my head for a bit. We're just getting sealed boons for right now. The way to do that is by taking, what is it? Stellar, because it gives you an extra 2 boons on the boon wheel, and I think like an extra 1 or 2 post-game boons, meaning 3 total. So then you get to go through more boons overall, meaning more rerolls, meaning higher chances at either more Stellar islands in the future, or more specifically, ley lines. Ley lines are, you place enough buildings around them, you get a sealed boon. It gets progressively harder and harder to get more sealed boons. I've been able to get 3 on early islands. I might be able to get that to be 4, especially if I only play around getting every building around the ley lines. Guild halls will give 12 points to it compared to like most buildings playing off a statue getting like 3 or 4. So like a guild hall is worth 4 buildings. What if I were to just use all of my duplicates and bargains on those levels to be able to, well, not all of, but like I use duplicates and bargains on those levels to get 3 guild halls around the ley line to give it 36 points when it normally would only be getting like 9 or 10 because 3 buildings beside it each scoring 3 points. Like there's strategy to how I'm going to be getting the sealed boons. This is coming off of the back of my first island world record. I don't care to put this into an actual run. I'm kind of interested to see how many bonus points it's going to score. But beyond that, this is small potatoes. If I'm saying that I'm getting 3 million points, who cares about the chump change of 2,000 or whatever this is going to end up being? 4,500. What? Like, why would this matter? I can place like one building, and the amount of multiplication that's happening at the end is going to score more than that. Okay, so this is what we want to see. Fortune teller is one of the pieces that I need. We're going to get all of them. There should be no thinking that I'm doing here. I'm just playing quickly. We've got a wisp on a statue at the beginning. That means that it's so easy to finish this level. Add a building pack. We'll take a brewery pack because it's so easy to pass the wisp on all of the hops. We could take a brickmaker pack and look to play even more hops. Okay, lumber pack is fine by me. Even more hops, that's perfect. We'll eventually toss this onto a brewery. Masons, sure, why not? Okay, so our first boon choice. This is something that actually matters in this run, because we can't get world map modifiers, I think, until Island 4 or something like that. We're gonna reroll. I wonder which would be better in this case. We're just looking for rerolls and sealed boons here. Nothing else matters. No bargain, don't care about it. It gives me one, like, building duplication on this map that means nothing to me. Can I not get this in range? I guess I could put 2 here. This one doesn't even fit. And that's rough. Okay, well I could do this instead. That works too. Oh, I can't place any wheat fields here. Right, I need to place them on areas like this. Hold on. Cozy achievement? Question mark? No, I shouldn't be thinking about where this gets placed. I should just be playing it for some amount of points and moving on with my day. Alright, so now I need to get 2 more boons and then I'm out of here. Level up. I'd rather save that for later. Verdure is also a good early one. Guess level up doesn't... I could take level up now. Level up is one of the other pieces. It's just like a very strong boon. It feels weird to take it this early, but like, hey, I'm not, what is it? Trying to get a maximal amount of points on these islands. 4 fountains is insane, by the way. Why did I get so many of them? Let's put down some lumberjacks in this area and some over here. Oh, this was the area to put lumberjacks down. Plateau, which we can place all of our wheat fields on. So we go like so, and like, I guess it's fine. Okay, so that's our last boon for this world. So then we can move on after it. I'd rather save Verdure for later. Demolish isn't any good, just in case any rounds get a little bit difficult. Now that's all of the boons. I can just move on to the next island, as odd as that is. Like, okay, sure. I play a fortune teller. This is gonna get me like maybe an extra 500 points total. I then get more malt, and I get like an extra 5,000 here at the end of this. Don't care. If I'm getting 3 million, these 5,000 points aren't gonna be chump change. So then we just move to the next island, because there's no other boons for us to take. I didn't undo once there. Man, for this island to only give me 1,000 in score and the first one to give me 5,000, it really shows you how much getting like just a large amount of points matters. Aurora. Okay, so boons also grant points when used. I don't care about that. I would rather take Temple, but seeing that a world map modifier is spawning on 3 makes me want to reroll, even though I'm not getting the Temple early. I'll find it again later. So we're going to reroll, and it's also Aurora. We're going to reroll one more time to see if it shows up. Still Aurora. Okay, I'm gonna do a third one, and if it stays the Aurora, then I think the world map modifier doesn't change, at least early. Stellar. Perfect. This is what I wanted. I don't think it's worth 3 rerolls just to get 1 stellar, but the fact that I'm looking for ley lines is better. Taking a stellar as like, I guess it's fine is all right. Okay, third island. We want to be scaling up this, what is it, aviary, so we'll need to make a residential district, so we'll take a city pack early. How many points do you get from a statue? Just 2, so that doesn't matter for you really, it's just being around as many parks as possible. Parks, mansions, and that's it. Okay. City pack for as many mansions as we can get. And then we'll start making like a stack over here, I think. Parks can go up on this edge, and then an aviary can be like right here to get all of them. Or even down here. Yeah, the radius goes up really high. This seems like a perfect fit. Brickyards. I guess I can place them down. The sand pits over here will be able to nick these guys. Seaweed farm should be beside fish. Okay, that's our first boon, and it's extra because we've got 2 stellar ones, or like it's showing up early. Duplicate. This would be great for, what is it, aviary, so I'll take it. Do I want to save this for a ley line instead? I'll take it on aviary. It'll give me more options. I'll have to... Ooh, I'd have to play every building other than aviary to be able to duplicate it, but that's fine. I shouldn't think too much about where the seaweed farm goes, right? I always overthink this. Be better if the seaweed farms were closer to the fish, but I guess I can just do this. One here and then the next beside it. The brewery, yeah, the breweries even pick it up. That's nice. Then I'd want to play some of my city centers over here, not in range of my aviary. So if I'm playing an aviary here, the city center can go right around on this rock. That works. Then my mansions aren't going to be giving me no score beside it. That'll be nice. We've got a lot of mansions to play, so let's start doing that. No time like the present. That does not get close enough. I'd want to save that for later then. You should have some kind of hook that allows you to get in there. Okay, that mansion sucks for points. I'd rather wait until later. This aviary can go here to get all of the buildings. It can even come out really far down below. So my next city center could go here. And then mansions around it. Let me just make sure that the aviary's in range. Is the aviary not like other aviaries? It doesn't. So then I could make 2 aviary spots with like my duplicate, but I think just trying to scale this up to get more than 10 points is worthwhile. Do they care about masons? No, so I can play a mason here for points. It's honestly more points to play them over here, and I'll just do that. Sure, I'm not getting the points on the mason on my houses, but it's fine. Go next with a lighthouse. It's 35 points out on this rock over here. It's 32 out in the middle of the ocean, so we'd want to grab the 35 points here. I'd rather wait until my seaweed farm, or there's another seaweed farm out here, but I don't need to be that particular about things. Let's go up here first with a 36. Perfect. Okay. Then houses, how much are they worth over here? They're worth 7 compared to over here, they're worth 7 too. Okay. Could I be playing this better? Oh, so much. Do I care? Not even a little bit. Score multiplier is great because we can use that on both of our aviaries. Island 3 maxed out aviary, question mark? This needs to be saved for mansions. I guess I could put this one down here. Hold on, it needed to be like in range of the aviary is like this. If I were to move it up closer, then I could get that last mansion, but I'd rather have it down like this so that it picks up more of the mansions that are being placed here, which I guess I can do this then. You, and then you are one of the corners that fits around this edge. Yeah. But I can push you back further. So like this. Farming pack is fine, not great, but it's fine. 3, 5. Shaman. Do aviaries like shamans? They don't care. Okay. New mansion. It's not close enough. I need to get one of the small corner pieces to be able to get that one to fit. So then I guess it just goes on this side instead. Let's do this. I don't like that it's... Okay. Well, I'll do this and be fine with it. What's next? Houses, which can still go back here if we have the space. We do. And we do. Mills are going to need to go beside masons. It's fine. I can just put them beside wherever the wheat fields can go, which they can't go down here unless I put a plateau down, so I'll just start them up here. Okay, and I guess I could have put the mill before them for an extra 2 points. Mason goes down. Yeah, beside the brickyards and the statues there is fine, like in range of the other masons as well. Okay. So the boons that I'm adding, okay, so travel is just an instant take because it removes it from the pack forever. So now I no longer need to worry about it. Now we've got fountains or lumberjack packs. I'll take fountains. It's not like the choice really matters. And then this one, can it be squeezed in here? It can, very nice. You could go around like this, and I could have another mansion sprawling in that direction eventually. Man, that's a nice looking base point shaman. And I'm very surprised that I haven't gotten a single other seaweed farm. Come on, I can get 3 fishers, and I have 4 city centers, but not another seaweed farm. Do aviaries like fountains? They do. Okay, so fountains need to be in range. Let me just make sure where the aviaries are going exactly to get the most amount of points. They're going... One is going to go, like, here. Then the other one is going to go back here. It's not going to get all the parks up on the edge, so I'll play this one first to this one second. I think? I'll have to math it out eventually. Fountains need to go down, but they can just go down anywhere on the inside. So those guys are fine. Yeah, I'll do this instead. I'm finally going to put that brewery down. Man, that's a 53-point brewery. Wow. Wow. Okay, next boon. What are we taking? Sustainable or neighborly. We can't use 2 boons on the, what is it? Aviaries at once, so I'm not going to take it. Sustainable's all right. I'll just put it, like, on all of my fishers. Plateaus. Aviaries don't care about plateaus. They don't care about plateaus. I could always put it here, though, to be able to make more green space to put my parks onto. I like that. So it goes down here. You guys go down up here. Maxing out my aviaries early also makes future levels easier, because I can just see the aviary, take it, 125 points. That just instantly gets me to the next building pack. You can go down here, which is why I'm, like, microing it a little bit at this point. I'm not trying to score max this island. I'm just trying to get my aviaries built up, and that's it. Oh, this is a very bad seaweed placement. I almost want to undo it, but that takes time, and I don't have that. It's a very bad seaweed field placement. All of these have been very bad seaweed field placements. But I don't have to care. Okay, so that was 2 extra stellar boons, and now it's going to give me 1 down here, and then I think maybe another boon. We'll have to see after I take this. Okay. I don't think stellar gives me this extra boon up here. I think that's regular. So it is only 2 extra boons on, what is it, stellar? I'm gonna go, even on stream, I'm gonna do these calculations. Sorry, you're just gonna be seeing a blank screen for a bit. I need to check a Steam post that the developers made, because I don't have this written down in my notes yet. Community discussions, Islanders, New Shores, Tips and Tricks. It's the pinned comment, if anybody is wondering. And it will say... where is it? I think it shows you how much the score loops are. Or... no, it's not this. I need to go to a Connor Robertson video. Thanks, Connor, by the way. One of these videos that you have up... give me a second to grab it. Man, if only I wrote this information down. Which one is it? Developer comments reviewed. I can't remember where he gets this information. He might have just mapped it out himself. He graphs how much each of the point totals that you need for island thresholds. I think somebody... yeah, okay. It is a post in the Discord at some point. Island thresholds. 200, and then 400 points, and then 800, and then 1,600, 220. They just set the numbers manually, so it's, like, different per island. On island... what is it? That changes some of my calculations, but actually in my favor. I'm getting ahead of myself. The island thresholds, if you've got, like, the first island, it's 200 points before you're able to go into the next island. For the next one, it's 400 points. Islands also have a specific amount of boons on them, so, like, all islands, other than the first one, I don't know how that scales, will take the amount of boons that you get in the level. So in this one, it's 3, and it will divide the score total by that amount. So 400 on this island here, divided by 3, to get you, what is that? I'm just going to say it's 100. I don't want to... 133.3 repeating. So it's 133 points to be able to loop this score around all the way to the top again. I can test that by making sure that at the bottom it's, what is it going to be? Half of 133 is 68? No, not 67. 66.5. So if I get it down here and it takes about 67 points to get back up, then that means that Stellar means that it's easier to score loop, and that matters for the last island that I'm going to take, because then it would give me more points overall due to score multipliers from getting more score loops than taking Aurora, which gives you more points per boon used. And I'm going to be using how many boons? The 54 seal boons or more that I have. Neither of these matter to me. I'll just take Shrink. What is it? We've got more buildings to place. So I need to math this out. I need to get this number down here exactly. I can do so eventually by like spamming undos. Let me just place some buildings. Hold on. This is going to be worth... Yeah, I can play a city center for its like base amount of points. There. And then hopefully that gets in range. Okay, so I got 32 points and I didn't even go a quarter. I think that the island thresholds at the beginning are off, and I remember doing this in like my calculations when there was a set of runs that I didn't post to YouTube where I was trying to sleuth as much information as possible, figure out how many points it is for each score loop on each island, and it seems like after island 4 or 5 you can get consistent numbers. But for right now, no consistency, no consistency. Hold on, it was... So we're just a little bit off on this guy, as you can see right here. And if I were to play this city center for 32 points, it gets me exactly to this guy, right? Yes, maybe even just a little bit less. So I'm going to say it's 33 points to go an eighth of the way around the compass wheel, meaning that it would be, what is that, 33.66, and then it would be, yeah, it's 33. This means that it's 66, which means that to get to the next boon, it's 133 points, meaning that to get all the way back up here, it's 266 points. So I think maybe on the first few islands, it doubles the amount of, points you need to get score loops, just to further disincentivize players trying to, like, wrangle as many points out of them as they can. And also to make it feel less bad, because this is what limits your draw, is going around the score loop. On your first time it goes down to draw 5, second time it goes to 4, 3, 2, until you get down to 1, and then it locks at 1. We can take a hut. Oh, I should have taken a neighborly, because I'm going to get 3 aviaries by the time I get there. These guys are worth 16 points. I don't think they scale or do anything with the aviary. They don't. I guess I can put down parks here. Okay, more mansions to put down in range of the aviary. This 14 points is going to get me over that amount. That's fine. Boon. Precious. That could be used on an aviary in like a random location that isn't in here, which is nice. We'll take Precious then. Towers fine. Do aviaries like towers? They do not care. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm not blocking my aviary spots. This one is getting... It is slightly blocking it. Let me undo that. Play mansion down here. Play one up here, because that fits in nicely. Got a lot of fissures to place. Oh my god, that's a very high scoring fissure early in the game. There's going to be no better use of my sustainable than on these guys. Well, I mean, it's 11 points on this guy. I can manage taking that as a loss. Oh wait, I forgot that there's more fish down here. So like this, and then we use one sustainable. So I'm not going to be doing, score loop math until I get to like island 6 or beyond, I think. Oh, it's sustainable with the seaweed farm as well. Okay, I'm getting trapped in like, oh, I'm so used to like playing for as many points as I can. I don't need to do this. I don't need to be doing this. Not to this extent anyways. Hold on. There's a third boon down here? Does Stellar add... Sorry, it was 1, 2, and now it's 3. Did Stellar add this one as well? Or is there just 3 post-game boons for all of these islands now? We're going to take Add Cliff House because Summon Wisp is better if we get it as an early boon later. I could have bounced it from Aviary to Aviary for an extra 5 points on each of them. Rough. Oh, that's a great time to play a Fortune Teller. That's worth a lot of points. Wait, the Aviary likes the Fortune Teller, right? At a rate of 2, so it's definitely worthwhile to play in range. So that works. We could save this spot for a mansion, but I'd rather just play more of them in here. I don't think we're going to get too many more to the point where it matters. Go. This is our last boon, so normally we'd be traveling away from the island at this point. So I'm gonna save one of my duplications, Bargain, for the next round, because I'm really hoping to find a leyline. I've only got one reroll to do it, but I'd keep Bargain for later. Verdure isn't gonna do much for us now, but it's something, I guess. Not gonna get too swifty with the... I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna get too particular with the plays. Come on, you can fit. I know you can. There you go. There we go. There's 2 aviaries. I've got to duplicate to make it 3 eventually. We've got a circus over here. Normally I can't get good circus spots, but like we've just been playing our houses kind of hodgepodge off to the side. I could now sustainable both of these mills. If we get any wheat fields in the future, they'll be beside all 3 of these mills, so it doesn't matter. 2 mansions, that's great. Another 2 points on the aviaries. So one feels like it feels like it can go there. Also going to play this mansion like that feels fine. So let's make sure that the aviaries still fit well. We've got 1 here, we've got 2 here, and then we could get a 3rd one out here with Precious, or maybe over here, perhaps? It's going to be difficult to say, oh, I would want it to be like, what is it, beside these trees instead, because, or beside verdure positions, because each tree counts as 1 entity. I could have done that. This is good enough for now. Is it worth more? Nah, because it's not beside the masons, it's not worth many points. I'll just play it. Market. I mean, it's fine. Lighthouse down on the shoreline. It's taking a minus from the houses, so we'd bring it over here. It's all the fissures that's granting it all those extra points. Okay, Hermitage is going to score like nothing. I could maybe get it some points from, yeah, being played over here. Okay, this is where it seems like the end of the island is going to be. So we have no good locations for city centers, so I'd rather just play one close to the shaman so that the rest of my cliff houses can just be placed here. It's fine, I didn't get the city center points on that guy. Man, all of the small cliff houses, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Aviary, do you like walls? You don't care about walls. So I could put them in here, but I don't need to. I'll get one more skinny park in here. Okay, so now we're going to Oh, I need to play the wall, then I can duplicate my aviary. $23 isn't bad. I should not be looking for more points. 23 is fine. Let's duplicate the aviary. Let's score multiplier it. Hold on. I should score multiplier after I've played something like a precious aviary somewhere, if it can go anywhere that like grants it enough points to matter. It's getting 4 points over here. That doesn't feel like it's worth it, but it would mean that it's out of the range of the other aviaries that are going to be here eventually, and it gets some amount of points, you know? Hold on. Let me not precious this. It's scoring 2 points over here. Not many, but that's still something. It's not scoring anything over here. Oh, it likes warehouses. That's interesting. Okay, so I could place it up here, but then that would mean that one of these two aviaries is getting minus 10 points. And I don't think the plus 7 up here is going to be worth it. So I'm actually just going to play it for 2 points. You kidding me? Because if I scale it by like even if it's just a marginal amount, even if it is just these 2 points. 4 points? No, it's not going to reach the warehouse. It's close, but it's not going to. And there's no way that I can tuck it away from these two city centers. Okay, weird spot for an aviary. Hold on, any other boons that matter? We could try shrinking it to get 4 points. No. I could shrink it and play it further back for 4 points here, but then that might be in range of other buildings. What if I were to play you like along this edge instead? You can't fit. You could fit up here, and that's a lot more points, 8. Let me try playing this. And then seeing, yeah, you're out of range, so then the next one over here is definitely going to be out of range. So those 8 points don't really feel like a lot, but they're going to be score multiplied to make this guy worth 43, which is a lot of points. I could move him off to the right to get him even more, but what I'm going to do is play my next building over here with another... I don't think it matters the order that I play these in. It might, but I don't think so. Is there a way that I get all of the parks in range like this, like for 49 points, and I play the second aviary with a score multiplier? I mean, I can always undo it and check. Yes, that's already worth 64. We score multiply it again, and then this guy's worth 104? It's close, but like we're not getting to the break point that I'd like. We can maybe get there with another building pack. A monument or a lumber pack. Monument gives us a better chance of drawing something. Right. It is just... Okay. Does it like a monument? Doesn't care. Alright, so we score multiply this for 102, and that's like enough scaling on an aviary. I'll get another score mult on it, or like a prech. I'll get the extra 25 points at some point. Could I have played it to get it up to 125? For sure. Do I need to? No. I mean, it's in our inventory, it's easy to place. Why not? Okay, we have selected how many boons? It was 5 from the initial wheel, and then 1, 2, 3, so that means that we've gone through 8 boons so far. On the second island, we went through 3. I just want to, like, mark these down. Let me open up my notes. 3, and then there's 3 post-games, so it's 6 on this island. Island 1 is equal to nothing. Okay, so now we move on to the next island.